So now we discuss about the volume of the solid revolved about the x-axis is volume equal to integral a to b pi y square dx. Volume of the solid revolved about the y-axis is volume equal to integral c to d pi x square dy. This is the volume for about the y-axis, volume for about the x-axis. So now we discuss about the exercise 9.9. That means find the first question, find by integration the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis, the region enclosed by y equal to 2x square, y equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So you see that y equal to 2x square, y equal to 0, x equal to 1. So the question is find by integration the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis, the region enclosed by y equal to 2x square, y equal to 0, x equal to 1. So this is a region enclosed bounded region. So here write the given equation, y equal to 2x square, y equal to 0, x equal to 1. So volume equal to b equal to pi into integral a to b y square dx. So b equal to pi into here a to b means here, that means revolving about the x-axis, the limit taken from, so this is here with the curve represented by y equal to 2x square means this is a parabola along the y-axis. Next y equal to 0, y equal to 0 means along the x-axis, x equal to 1 means this is x equal to 1, the line parallel to y-axis. Therefore volume equal to, that means the volume revolved by the x-axis. This is the formula for the volume revolved by x-axis. So volume equal to b equal to pi into integral a to b y square dx. So volume equal to pi into integral, the limit is 0 to 1, y square means here y equal to 2x square, y square means 2x square whole square means 4x power 4 dx. So the next step, this 4 I take outside, so 4 pi into, now we integrate the x power 4, integration of the x power 4 is x power 5 by 5, so the limit is 0 to 1. So next 4 pi into, you substitute 1 by 5 minus, that means you substitute the upper limit 1 by 5 minus lower limit is 0, so 4 pi by 5, this is the volume for the given curve. Therefore the volume of the solid is 4 pi by 5 cubic units. So second problem, find by integration the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis, the region enclosed by y equal to e power minus 2x, y equal to 0, x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So you see that here y equal to e power minus 2x, y equal to 0, x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So this is the y equal to e power minus 2x, y equal to 0, x equal to 0, x equal to 1 about the x-axis. So this is a volume pi into integral a to b y square dx. So pi into, so the limit is 0 to 1, 0 to 1, y square means here e power minus 2x whole square into dx. So the next step, pi into integral 0 to 1 e power minus 2x whole square means e power minus 4x dx. So pi into, now we integrate the e power exponential, integration of the exponential means e power minus 4x by minus 4, the coefficient of x divide, so minus 4, the limit is 0 to 1. So therefore minus pi by, here you see the constant, I take the minus 4 in the outside, so minus pi by 4 into e power minus 4x 0 to 1. So the next step, first I apply the upper limit e power minus 4 into 1, next I apply the lower limit e power 0. So e power minus 4 minus e power 0 is 1, so minus, that means minus pi by 4 e power 4 minus 1. Therefore now I write the minus, I multiply the minus in the factor, so pi by 4 into 1 minus e power 4, e power minus 4 cubic units. This is the volume equal to pi by 4 into 1 minus e power minus 4 cubic units. So you see that the third problem, find by integration the volume of the solid generated by the revolving about the y-axis, the region enclosed by x square equal to 1 plus y and y equal to 3. You see that x square equal to 1 plus y and y equal to 3 and x equal to 0, y equal to minus 1. So here volume equal to, that means you see the questions generated, the solid generated by revolving about the y-axis. So volume about the y-axis, so this is the formula, v equal to pi into, that means integral a to b, that means volume into, that means x square into dy. So you see here pi into integral minus 1 to a to b means a means here a value is That means you write the given curve. This is a given curve, x square equal to 1 plus y and y equal to 3, and the next one, this is the y axis. Along the y axis x equal to 0. So in the next step, x equal to 0 means you substitute here x equal to 0, y equal to minus 1. Therefore x square equal to 1 plus y and y equal to 3, x equal to 0, y equal to minus 1. Therefore volume equal to pi into integral minus 1 to 3 x square dy. So pi into integral minus 1 to 3 x square means this is a 1 plus y into dy. So pi into integration of the y is y square by 2 plus 1 integration of 1 is y. So the limit is minus 1 to 3. Therefore pi into, you substitute the upper limit, y square means 3 square 9 by 2 plus 3 minus, you substitute the lower limit, minus 1 whole square means 1 by 2 minus 1. So the next step, 9 by 2 plus 3 minus 1 by 2 minus into minus plus 1. So equal to pi into, you substitute, that means 9 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 8 by 2. 8 by 2, 3 plus 1, 4. So the next step, 8 by 2 plus 4 means 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 pi by 2. 16 pi by 2 means 8 pi. Therefore the volume of a solid is 8 pi cubic units. This is the answer for the third question. Therefore the volume of the solid generated by revolving y-axis is volume equal to 8 pi cubic units. Problem, you see the sixth problem. A watermelon has an ellipsoid shape which can be obtained by revolving on ellipse with major axis 20 cm and minor axis 10 cm about its major axis. Find its volume using integrations. So major axis 20 and the minor axis 10. So the major axis means the length of the major axis 2a. 2a equal to 20 means a equal to 10. So my length of minor axis means length of the minor axis is 2b. 2b equal to 10. B equal to 5. So equation of the ellipse, we know that equation of this ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So you see that a square means it is a 10 square plus b square means 5 square. So x square by 10 square plus y square by 5 square equal to 1 means x square by 10 square means 100 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. So y square by 25 equal to 1 minus x square by 100. So just doing the cross multiplication, 100 minus x square by 100. So y square equal to 25 into 100 minus x square by 100. So you just this 25 divide 25 and 100 cancelled. So we write it 100 y square equal to, that means 1 times of 25, 4 times of that means we divide the 25 by 25 1 and 100 by 25 4. So 100 minus x square by 4, this is the y square. So next, so here you see the questions. This is a watermelon. We know that watermelon fruits, it is like that, it is like the shape of the ellipse, we know. So next, ellipsoid shape which can be obtained by revolving on ellipse with the major axis 20 cm and the minor axis. It is revolving along the major axis and the y axis. And next they ask the questions, volume, find the volume using integrations. So they gave the length of the major axis and length of the minor axis. We know that length of the major axis 2a. So they gave the length 20. So 2a equal to 20 means a equal to 10. And the minor axis 2b equal to 10 means b equal to 5. So this is the equation of the ellipse. We know that equation of the ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So a means 10, x square by 10 square plus y square by 5 square equal to 1. X square by 100 plus y square by 5 square means 25 equal to 1. So in the next step, we just write it y square by 25 in the left hand side, remaining terms right in the right hand side. So 1 minus x square, we just doing the cross multiplication, 100 minus x square by 100. So next step, 25 into 100 minus x square by 100. So in the next 25 and 100 cancelled. So the equation is y square equal to 100 minus x square by 4. Therefore volume equal to pi into integral a to b y square dx equal to pi into, so a value is minus 10, so minus 10 to plus 10. So y square equal to, that means 1 by 4 100 minus x square into dx. So in the next step, pi by 4 into this minus 10 to, you see this is a even functions. So integral minus a to plus a f of x dx. F of x is even function, means we write it 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx. So we write it 2 into integral 0 to 10 100 minus x square dx. In the next step we write this 4 and 2 cancelled. So pi by 2 into 100, that means we integrate the 100. So integration of the 100 is 100x minus integration of x square is x cube by 3. We apply the limit 0 to 10. So the next step pi by 2 into 100 into x value is 10. So 100 into 10, 1000 minus 10 cube is 1000 by 3. So equal to minus 0. In the next step pi by 2 into 1000, just cross multiply 3 into 1000, 3000 minus 1000 by 3. So pi by 2 into 3000 minus 1000 is 2000 by 3. So 2000 by 3 means this 2 divide the 1000, 2000 is 10,000 pi by 3. This is the cubic units, 1000 pi by 3 cubic units. So next for the problem, the region enclosed between the graph of y equal to x and y equal to x square is denoted by r. Find the volume generated when r is rotated through 360 degree about x axis. You see here the region enclosed between the graph y equal to x, y equal to x square is denoted by r. So here the region make it by two curve, that means y equal to x, y equal to x square. It is denoted by r. Find the volume. They ask about the volume generated when r is rotated through 360 degree about x axis. The volume revolved about the x axis. So first I write the given curve. Here the first curve is y equal to x, next y equal to x square. Next to find the point of intersection 1 and 2. So this is the equation number 1, this is the equation number 2. Y equal to x square means this is the equation of the parabola along the y axis. So I write it, that means x square equal to y. So I write this is the equation of the parabola along y axis. Y equal to x means the straight line passing through the origin, y equal to x. So it passing through the origin, this is a region of the between the curve. Therefore to find the point of intersection, solve 1 and 2. So x equal to, now you substitute, that means you see the equation 1 and 2 left hand sides are equal, so you can equate the right hand side, x equal to x square. So x minus x square equal to 0 means you take the 1x from the equations, x into 1 minus x equal to 0 means x equal to 0, 1 minus x equal to 0, so x equal to 1, x equal to 0, x equal to 1. Therefore volume equal to pi into integral a to b y1 square minus y2 square into dx. This is the volume. So here you see, that means the pi into integral a to b y1 minus y2 y1 square minus y2 square dx equal to pi into, the limit is 0 to 1. So next to y1 square means it is a x square minus y2 means it is a x. So y2 means here, y2 means it is a x square, so x square whole square, y1 means x, so x square minus x square whole square into dx. The next step pi into integral 0 to 1 x square minus x power 4 dx, pi into integrate the x square, integration of x square is x cube by 3 minus integration of x power 4 is x power 5 by 5. We apply the limit 0 to 1. So the next step pi into, you substitute the answer x equal to 1. So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 minus lower limit 0. So therefore pi into 1 minus 3 by 1 by 5. So next is just doing the cross multiplication. So that means just doing the cross multiplication. 5 into 1 5 minus 3 into 1 3, 5 minus 3 3 5s are 15. So 5 minus 3 2 pi by 15 cubic units. This is the answer for this problem. This is the volume. So volume equal to 2 pi by 15 cubic units. This is the answer. So now we discuss about the fifth problem. Find by integrations the volume of the container which is in the shape of a right circular conical frustum as is shown in the figure 9.46. This is the conical frustum. So here this is the volume, this is the container. So here you see here, so along the x-axis the 2 centimeter, this length is the horizontal length is 2 centimeter and the vertical height is 2, that means 2 meter. The horizontal length 2 meter and the vertical length is 2, height is 2 meter. So next here the base length is, they tell about they give that 1 meter, this base, that means this base is the circle, it represented by the circle, so its radius is 1 meter, and the above the circle, so there is its radius is 2 meter. So now you see here, so the next diagram you see here, so this is the height of the container is 2 meter. Next this above the length is 2 meter. Next here below the lower circle radius is 1 meter. So now you see that here equation of the, so here this is the 2 point, so 2.2 comma 2 means the x-axis, x-axis is the 2 meter, the horizontal length 2 meter, vertical length is 2 meter. So vertical length we take the y, horizontal length we take the x, x equal to 2, y equal to 2. So x equal to 2, y equal to 2 means 2 comma 2. So next here this the radius is 1 means x equal to 1. So along the x-axis y value is 0. So the point is 1 comma 0. So therefore next equation of the line having 2 points, first one 2 comma 2 and 1 comma 0. So the equation of the line is y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So this is a 2 comma 2 1 comma 0, x1 y1 x2 y2. So y minus y1, y minus 2 by 0 minus 2 equal to x minus 2 by 1 minus 2, which implies y minus 2 by minus 2, x minus 2 by minus 1. So the next step, you see the denominator minus minus cancelled, so y minus 2 by 2, x minus 2. So in the next step you just doing the cross multiplication, so or otherwise this minus 2 right in the left hand side, so y minus 2 by 2 plus 2 equal to x. So in the next step you just doing the cross multiplication, y minus 2 plus 4 by 2 equal to x, x equal to minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2, so y plus 2 by 2. So the volume of the solid generated by revolving the line about y axis, so because the volume make it by the revolving of about the y axis. So therefore the formula is volume equal to the volume about the y axis. So integral 0 to 2 a to b pi into x square dy, this is the formula about the y axis. So here you see that, so a means the about the y axis means you take the interval y to y, that means y point. So here 0, in this point y value is 2, so 0 to 2. So integral, the limit is 0 to 2 pi into x square dy. The next step you substitute the x values, so x equation, that means y plus 2 by 2 you substitute here. You see here volume equal to pi into integral 0 to 2 y plus 2 whole square, y plus 2 by 2 whole square dy. So I substitute the x equations, x equal to y plus 2 by 2 I substitute here. The next step pi into integral 0 to 2, so you expand this, that means y plus 2 whole square by 2 square is 4 dy. So in the next step you write the 4 in the outside, pi by 4 integral 0 to 2 y plus 2 whole square dy. So pi by 4 into integral 0 to 2 a plus b whole square means a square plus 2ab plus b square. So y square plus 2 square plus 2 into a means y, b means 2. So 2 into y into 2 into dy equal to pi by 4 integral 0 to 2 y square plus 4, 2 2s are 4, 4y into dy. In the next step you write it, pi by 4 integrate the y square, integration of the y square is y cube by 3 plus 4 into integration of the 4 is 4y plus 4 into integration of y is y square by 2, so 4y square by 2. So the limit is, you apply the limit, you substitute the limit 0 to 2, therefore pi by 4 you take the upper, you apply the upper limit, that means upper limit is 2, so 2 cube by 3 plus 4 into 2 plus 4 into 2 square by 2 minus, you substitute the lower limit 0 0 0, so minus 0. So the next step pi by 4, 2 cube is 8, 8 by 3 plus 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 16 by 2. So the next step pi by 4 into 8 by 3 plus 8, 16 by 2 means it is 8. So 2 divided by 16 means the answer is 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16, 8 by 3 plus 16. So pi by 4 into just doing the cross multiplication, 3 into 16 48. So 8 plus 48 by 3 equal to pi by 4 into 48 plus 8 is 56, 56 by 3. So just this 4 divide the 56, 1 4s are 4, remaining 16, so 4 4s are 16, so 14, 14 pi by 3 cubic units. This is a volume for the container.